Firehouse Ministries really began in the early 1980s, and the program eventually made its way into an old fire station that had obviously been abandoned by the fire department in downtown Birmingham.
It is a homeless shelter, but their mission is to get people out of the situation they're in, so that they're not just providing them a place to sleep and a meal to eat, but hopefully to move them from their situation into something better.
The building was just in wretched shape and grossly undersized even for the program that they were operating. The building had a number of issues, code issues, roof leaks, wasn't sprinkled, and was just really in desperate need of replacement.
One of the biggest obstacles to this project from beginning to end, being that it is a nonprofit, was their budget. The metal building was one of the ways that we were able to get the budget. The pre-engineered building is a little bit less expensive than a conventional steel building, and you can still have a great looking building.
Another big issue with the project was the not in my backyard impact. It was quite an obstacle to overcome to get the project approved and satisfy the neighborhood and satisfy the city that we could make a facility like that fit within that community.
One of the biggest obstacles was the fact that this building, we almost had to build it in its footprint. It touches the property line on three sides. We had soil challenges, and to compound that, the first 35 days of the project, we were rained out 17. We basically, had to plan very closely what we were doing, but we focused a lot, on quality to make sure that when we did turn this over, the client was going to be moving into a really nice, high-quality building.
One of the kind of visible signs of what happens at the shelter is that you have guys that line up 3 times a day for meals and to check into the shelter at night. One of the ways that we addressed that was created a central courtyard, and that really is sort of the centerpiece of the design. So what that did was it created a place where the guys can be outdoors and have their own privacy. And then we studied the whole sequence of check in for meals and check in for the evenings for housing, and created wide open spaces within the building that could be secured from the rest of the facility, that helped bring that activity that used to happen outside to the inside of the building.
In the shelter area, they wanted to be able to do wash downs. We ended up with floor drains in, every little pod, every little corner of that area to meet that need. And they were also concerned about durability with plumbing. We came up with a solution to access all the plumbing from a chase, between the showers and the toilets, to help with that maintenance.
Most of the interior partitions are concrete block, an epoxy coating on them. The floors are all obviously a slab on grade, but with a epoxy finish or a sealed finish that allows for easy maintenance and durability. So this new shelter not only is a larger facility that allowed them to double the capacity for shelter beds, but it also included space for social services. Every man that comes through the shelter is assigned a case manager, and they put together a program to help get their life back on track.
It was a very successful project, and a very, very good project for the community, and we were very excited to be a part of it.